In the land of the Soviets, a timeless tale is often recounted among children. In a village there lived a couple who, despite their fervent desire, remained childless. Every night they prayed to the gods, saying, "Grant us a child to carry on our legacy. If we are blessed with a child, we promise to care for the first animal we encounter with the same devotion." It seemed the gods accepted their plea. Before long, the wife gave birth to a baby boy. Overjoyed, the father, holding the infant in his arms, prepared to name him after seeking guidance from the gods. Just as he was about to leave, he came face to face with an unsightly little horse. Remembering their pact with the gods, he respectfully bowed to the horse, saying, "Please befriend my child and live with him." "Why?" asked the horse, puzzled. The father explained the agreement with the gods, and the horse gladly agreed to live alongside the newborn. The boy, named Ivan, grew into a healthy and handsome young man. One day, the little horse made a request: "Take me to the green meadow and let me live there for 12 days. Following the horse's words, Ivan brought the horse to the lush green meadow. During those 12 days, the horse basked in the sunlight, galloping energetically across the verdant field. The once ugly horse transformed into a strong, beautiful creature, displaying newfound intelligence. With its golden mane flowing in the wind, the horse said, "Master Ivan, please sit on my back. I will take you to the castle to meet the king. You will surely be highly regarded by him." And so Ivan rode on the horse's back to the king's palace. Approaching the king, Ivan respectfully declared, "Your Majesty, I wish to serve you." Impressed, the king immediately appointed him as his courtier. Ivan worked diligently, showcasing his intelligence and agility. The king admired him greatly and consulted with him on various matters. However, within the castle lurked malicious ministers and generals who envied Ivan's favor with the king. They conspired to oust him from the kingdom. One day, a deceitful minister pretended to bring alarming news to the king. Warning: "Your Majesty, you must be cautious with Ivan, for he has treacherous intentions. In a distant land, a magnificent palace stands, where a beautiful princess named Nastansha resides. Ivan plans to win her over and then overthrow you to become the king." Infuriated, the king summoned Ivan and questioned, "Are you plotting against me as the minister claims?" Ivan, taken aback, vehemently denied, saying, "I have never dreamed of such a thing." The king could not forgive Ivan and remained angrily, saying, "No matter how you defend yourself today, it's futile. If you're so confident, prove it to me. If you fail, I will sentence you to death." Dejected and unsure of how to proceed, Ivan returned home. Seeing Ivan's distressed expression, the horse inquired, "Master Ivan, what's the matter? Why do you look so troubled?" Ivan shared his predicament, saying, "Alas, the villains in the castle have falsely accused me before the king. I am compelled to find Princess Nastansha. Failure to do so means death. However, even if I find her, it seems I am still on a path to doom. What should I do?" "Fear not," the horse reassured nonchalantly. "Master Ivan, go to bed early tonight. Tomorrow morning I will take you to find her." At the break of dawn, Ivan prepared everything and mounted the horse. The horse galloped at an incredible speed, dizzying the senses. They traveled without rest for 3 days and nights until they reached the distant land. The country was enclosed by towering walls, and in the center stood a magnificent marble palace, radiating brilliance. Strangely, the city had no gates or entrances. Ivan inquired if the horse had a solution, and the horse replied, "Don't worry, sleep under that big tree for a while, and you'll see tonight." Following the horse's advice, Ivan fell asleep beneath the tree. As night fell, the horse vigorously kicked the ground with its hind legs, transforming into a majestic eagle with green wings. The eagle said to Ivan, "Master Ivan, quickly, sit on my back." Ivan mounted the green-winged eagle, soaring high into the sky, effortlessly surpassing the city walls and landing in the palace courtyard. The castle was eerily quiet, devoid of any sound. Ivan stealthily searched for the princess's room. In the innermost chamber, Princess Nastansha lay sleeping peacefully on soft silk sheets. Witnessing the princess's beauty, Ivan couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, such a beautiful princess." Startled attendants rushed in, arresting Ivan and throwing him into prison. Upon hearing the news, the king grew furious, declaring, "That suspicious man shall face execution at dawn tomorrow." In the prison cell, Ivan, dejected and hopeless, muttered to himself, "In the end, I will be sentenced to death tomorrow." At that moment, a small beard flew in through the tiny window, chirping, "Master Ivan, Master Ivan." "Who are you?" asked Ivan. "It's me, your horse. Don't worry. Tomorrow morning, Princess Nastansha will take a stroll in the courtyard. I'll kick open the cell door, and you must quickly embrace the princess and sit on my back." Seeing his horse transformed into a little bird in the prison cell, Ivan felt reassured, knowing he had the comforting presence of his loyal companion. With a sense of security, he gradually drifted off to sleep. As dawn broke, sunlight bathed the earth, sparkling in its beauty. Princess Nastansha, adorned with morning dew, walked gracefully in the courtyard. Witnessing this sight, the little bird flew outside, instantly transforming back into the form of a horse. Using its powerful legs, the horse kicked open the cell door. Following its instructions, Ivan rushed out, scooped up the princess, and the horse transformed once again, this time into a mighty green eagle. Ivan, carrying the princess, quickly ascended onto the eagle's back. Initially soaring at a slow pace, the eagle suddenly accelerated with astonishing speed, swiftly flying back to their homeland. Upon their return to the castle, they discovered that the ministers who had plotted to drive Ivan away had imprisoned the king, imposed heavy taxes on the people within the kingdom, and led an extravagant lifestyle. Ivan, with the incredible strength of his horse, defeated the malevolent figures, rescued the king, and restored justice to the kingdom. The king, overjoyed, said, "You undertook my unreasonable request to seek Princess Nastansha, and repelled the vile ministers. You've achieved remarkable feats. Since I have no heir, I want you to be my successor as the king." Afterward, Ivan married Princess Nastansha, assumed the role of the king, and conscientiously cared for the miraculous horse with extraordinary abilities.